Today I'm going to share with you 4 steps on how to create predictable revenue as a high-ticket service provider without using paid advertisement. If you're a high-ticket coach, an agency, or any high-ticket offer, this conversation is for you. My name is Phil Smoke and I am the founder of WeGetTheLeads.com, where we basically create predictable revenue for our clients, for our B2B clients. We do the prospecting, the appointment setting, and we work on scheduling high-ticket leads on your calendar so you can start closing high-ticket offers consistently. We also run YourRemoteAgency.com, where we help people build a lead generation marketing agency, your own remote marketing company, so you can start bringing in around $5,000 to $10,000 a month in the next 90 days. You could also be a part of that program if you want to understand how to do lead generation, marketing for your own high-ticket service. We teach appointment setting, coaching, prospecting, and we give you all of our systems that we use to create a 7-figure business. Today, I'm going to share with you how to create predictable revenue just in 4 steps. Let's go. Step 1 is to make sure you have an offer that consistently converts from message to appointment. Step number 2 is to make sure you have a highly identified target that you can prospect and you can target consistently online. Step number 3 is to make sure that you're prospecting online and you're actually using Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, SMS, email to do the prospecting and targeting and to push that offer message to that target and consistently write and prospect people, which is called digital door knocking, on a consistent basis to start generating appointments consistently with your offer message. And step number 4 is the most important, is make sure you know how to close business. Make sure you know how to put your offer in position and sell your offer to cold prospects. A lot of mistakes happen when people go from warm market outreach to cold market outreach, and they have to understand that it's 2 different styles of converting and having a sales process that will convert consistently for you. So number 4 is to make sure that you have a sales process that converts those leads into cash buyers. So step number 1, I'm gonna help you get that offer message to convert to sales appointments. So what you don't want is a vague offer. Most high-ticket coaches, and when you're doing marketing, you have to understand that you have to be very niche down and you wanna speak to the reader, okay? A lot of the issues that I see in the marketplace is everybody's too vague. And if you are vague, you will not close business. The message will not resonate with the reader. So you want to be specific and very niche with the message. Here's an example of a vague message. We help people get customers that don't have any customers. Or we help anybody solve this specific problem, right? We help the very broad statement. There's no solid niche attached to it. And so that's a vague message that you want to avoid. Here's the framework you want to use when building out your offer message. We help niche go from state 1 to state 2 in time frame using mechanism. So I'm gonna put this into context for you guys now on how we're gonna do it for you. Here's a live example. So the framework is we help niche. So if you're a fitness coach and you help fitness trainers as an example, you would say, I help fitness trainer, and then you wanna go to state 1, which is barely any leads, barely generating appointments, people not paying you what you're worth. So state 1 is the state that they're in prior to working with you. So before they come to you as a service provider, there's a state of what the problems that they're facing. They might not have enough appointments. They might not have, what is the state of where they're at before they get to you? So in this example, we're just talking about a fitness trainer. So we're saying, I help fitness trainers, which is a niche, go from state 1, which is barely any customers, not getting the amount of money that they're wanting to be charged and not getting the price that they know that they're worth. And then we help them to, which is state 2, which is we help them get to predictable revenue. We help them get them to a price point that people are paying them for what they're worth. And we do that in time frame, which is, let's say it's 90 days, using our organic fitness lead system or the daily cash flow appointment system, which is the mechanism. So if you have a mechanism, which is your system, you would want to put that at the end. So the framework, let's go back right now. The framework is we help niche, or I help niche, go from state 1 to state 2 in 12 months or less, which is in time frame, using mechanism, which is your system. And that's how you want to create your offer message. Sometimes you might think that your offer is the best. Trust me when I tell you, you could always make your offer better. You could also position it better into the market. You could also provide more value. So when you're doing this step, you want to make sure that you build this offer message and make it sound amazing, guys. You want to make sure this offer message sounds so good. When you tell a prospect your offer and how you can help them, they get excited about getting on a call with you. So guys, make sure you apply this method to what you're doing in your prospecting, and when you're talking to people, make sure you apply this marketing message, your offer message, your bold statement message, and make sure it is lethal and make sure it pierces in excitement to the prospects and the people that you're talking to. If you're enjoying this video, smash the subscribe button below for more revenue driving content like this. Step number 2 is you want to have a highly identified target that you can find online easily. This is gonna help you be able to prospect consistently using LinkedIn, email, SMS, Facebook, and Instagram. If you have a highly identified target, and if you have an offer that can serve everyone, you want to create sales copy and offer messages built around the target that you are prospecting and that you're speaking to. Here's a strategy we use to identify those targets, create lists of those targets, get emails, phone numbers of those targets is LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I want you guys to understand LinkedIn Sales Navigator is the database of every single prospect, of every single person, and you could search them by title, you could search them by geography, you could search them by seniority, you could search by annual revenue, you could search by softwares being used, you could search for them in this software of their full database and pull out lists and lists and lists of your prospects to continuously create highly identified targets using the Sales Navigator. Some of the strategies, if you're looking for executives, if you're looking for business owners, you could also filter by woman, you could also filter by males, you could also create so many great filters to help you prospect online using Sales Navigator. So I would highly recommend getting Sales Navigator to start understanding how to use the software, how to extract data for your email copy outreach, your SMS, and your LinkedIn strategy outreach, so you can start getting appointments today. Guys, make sure you watch this video until the end because I'm gonna share with you guys the 3 simple steps to create predictable revenue. We have a free training that we give, and I'm gonna be able to give that to you guys. So just make sure you stay to the end. I'm gonna deliver that to you so you guys can create predictable revenue in your business today. All right, so step 3 is to make sure you prospect consistently by the hundreds to the thousands per day to create more offer messages, because more offer messages create more offers. So if you want more offers out on the table, you need more offer messages out into the market, and you need to create a prospect list, and you need to start prospecting using email, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, wherever your ideal prospect is. You want to start prospecting on a consistent basis so you can start booking appointments today. Guys, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where you get your step 1, your offer message. Step 2, get your highly targeted identified niche. Now, step 3 is this is where the prospecting starts. The digital door knocking starts. Start going to the direct message, into the electronic mail, emails, into SMS, and start talking to people and delivering the prospect message to them to see if they're interested in your offer. I did this in my agency with 3 people last year for the first 6 months, and we did over 400 plus grand without even using paid ads with this same exact strategy. But you wanna make sure that you have an offer message that resonates, that books into appointments first, and then you can scale your offer from there. How can you apply this in your business today? Is you can start doing connection requests on LinkedIn. You can start doing in-mails on LinkedIn using Sales Navigator to all open profiles. So that's around 50 to 70 messages you could do on LinkedIn. On Facebook, you could do about 30 to 50 prospects per day inside groups. So you want to join groups in Facebook where your relevant client ideal prospect lives, and you can start creating conversations and start prospecting and talking to people in the Facebook groups and doing about 30 to 50 per day, depending on the account if you primed it properly. Instagram, you could do DMs and you could do hashtags and you can start following, communicating, and writing people. Email, you can start getting that Sales Navigator list, getting the data, and start writing and doing email using plenty of softwares, and you can use softwares for all these strategies that I'm discussing to help alleviate some of the time spent on doing the prospecting. And then of course, SMS is one of our favorites, where you can really create momentum with doing SMS outreach to the ideal prospect and start having conversations by the thousands per day. Step number 4 is to make sure you're actually closing those appointments into cash deals. In order to close deals and take those appointments to cash collected, you want to make sure that you have a framework set up in a sales process that's very tight and that showcases case studies, and make sure you're asking questions. The biggest problem that most high ticket service providers, whether you're a coach, consultant, marketing agency, what their biggest challenge is they're not good at selling their own product or service. You want to get good at solving that problem and selling your actual service to an actual buyer. Now, the way to do that is creating value and asking questions. Sales is about asking the right questions to the right problems that your actual prospect is facing. What you want to do is making sure that you're asking current situation questions on your sales script. So on your sales script that you have, you want to ask, where are they at currently in their business model? What are the challenges? And you want to have framework, current situation, metric questions already lined up. Then you want to have future situation questions. Great. If you were to solve this problem, where would you be? If we were to solve this problem for you, how can we help you get there? And you're asking questions. The biggest problem when going into a sales process is you're trying to sell without asking the right questions. The key here is to make sure you're asking the right questions so you can solve the problem for the prospect with your solution the right way. Now, in order to actually get this done, you want to have a sales script that is a lethal sales script that is going to continuously have this sales process dialed in, from current situation questions, future situation questions, going through the rebuttals, having case studies lined up. If you don't have a tight sales process for your company, you need to put one together today. To summarize the 4 steps, step number 1, you want to create an offer message that is lethal, that is exciting, and that is bold, and a transformation statement that the end user, the end reader, the prospect is able to really get excited about how you can help them in their company or in their business. Step number 2 is you want to make sure that you have an identified target, know where those targets live, and have it dialed in, which is what we also call a niche. Have that niche dialed in, really targeted, and know where they live on the internet. Step number 3 is to make sure that you're prospecting and doing the outreach. Now that you have that offer message, you have the target identified, now you want to talk to them and prospect, what we call digital door knocking, consistently, and to be able to start building out appointments and start helping people get onto the sales calendar in order to go to step number 4, which is to make sure that you're closing business. You're making sure that appointment is starting to turn into new clients, cash buyers that are in your company today. All right, guys, in order for this to work, you want to make sure that this process, you understand that it's like clay, and you have clay and you want to mold this clay, which is your step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, into a process, and you have to continually refine it. You have to continually refine the message, continually refine where those targets live, how to prospect to them, how to create that sales process, working on the sales script. This is a process that is like molding clay into a masterpiece, guys. If you want to create $1 million business, a multi-million-dollar business, it's not going to come easy. It will come with work. But if you consistently mold that clay, you'll be able to build an amazing business that creates consistent, predictable cash flow. Let's go. Again, thanks for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful, smash the subscribe button. Check out all of our links in the description below. If you have free resources and all the information that links a lot of the stuff that we mentioned here in this video today. I'm excited to see your results in the future, guys. See you in the next video. Let's go.